All right, let us go to Charlotte. Normally, these games end with somebody getting dunked with mayo. That's not what's going to happen here, though Dave Doeren and Josh Heupel getting dunked with mayo would be very fun. Tennessee, NC State. NC State, a 7.5-point dog to the Vols, who looked very sharp in their season opener, but it was Chattanooga. NC State also played an FCS team and survived by the skin of their teeth. Like, they were in a game in the fourth quarter against Western Carolina. Now, Western Carolina, Cole Gonzalez, the Southern Conference preseason player of the year, he can sling it, but he ain't Nico. And now Nico's coming.
Yeah, where are you on the Nico hype train? Like, are you there's the caboose and there's the captain's chair.
I'm
like,
probably the conductor.
Are you driving the train? Yeah.
I don't know. Am I driving can I simultaneously drive the Avery Johnson and Nico Iamaleava hype trains? I think I can. I think I'm just doing this right now.
You have a single train garage and you have to pick which train you're the captain of. Which well, I mean, also too, I think you're on the Dylan Raiola train too. So
we'll get to that.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I love what you did in this podcast. You know, it's the bookend of the games of the week. You know, it's like, you're a pro, bro. You're a pro. But which train are you picking? Are you picking the Nico train or are you picking the Avery Johnson train?
I'm picking the Nico train. Nico's the safer bet. Well, because Nico has more talent around him too. That's the part with Avery Johnson. I'm not entirely sure about the people around him. Nico has lots of talent around him. Good offensive line, Dylan Sampson. The receivers, you know, they feel good about with Brew McCoy, Squirrel White. They went out and got Chris Brazzell. Holden Stays, the tight end from Notre Dame. Like, they have quite a bit. And then also in defense, they have a deep defensive line. So I do really like Tennessee. This game worried me all off season, and I'm less worried about it after watching both teams play. Now, again, what happened with NC State and Western Carolina could have been a fluky thing, and NC State's much better than what we saw. But I just think you saw a pretty costly interception from Grayson McCall that changed that game. The pass rush he's going to see is much different this week. It's going to be much tougher to deal with. I think Tennessee looked very competent on offense, and last year they didn't. So I'm taking Tennessee to win this thing, Tennessee to cover the spread. I think they're maybe even better than I thought they were going to be.
Yeah, I don't know, like, if we're reliving 2 years ago again, where it's like Tennessee is sneaky good, and then all of a sudden they become one of the most appointment television teams of the year. Nico is a stud. I think that his inability, I don't know. I said inability. His ability to extend plays, his arm, everything. There's so much to like about him. I actually have been accused a lot of being a Tennessee hater for some reason, even though I don't really think about it that much. And I threw them in the top 10 of my weekly top 10 that I'm going to be doing on 3 after every Saturday. They're number 10. So, like, I'm already a few spots higher than most people probably have them in the polls right now. And I will move them up again if they win this game handily.
Yeah, I think they can do it. We'll see with NC State. Tony Gibson will try to confuse Nico. And this is a good test because Tony Gibson, as the defensive coordinator at NC State, throughout his history, you know, he used to be at West Virginia. He will rush 7 or 8, or he'll drop 8, and you don't know which is going to happen on a given play. And it can be very confusing for a young quarterback. So this is going to be quite a test for Nico, but I do think he can pass it. So I'll take Tennessee to cover on that one. Thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder, subscribe to this channel right here so you never miss an episode of Andy Staples on 3. And oh, by the way, watch all the other great videos on the On3 Sports YouTube channel.